you have written about this extensively, and I want to get into the economic relationship between mainland China, which for most of the 20th century was trying to implement real socialism
Mm.
in very devastating ways, versus Hong Kong, which was an international port and a capital center and a free market. And Milton Friedman has had for most of his career pointed to Hong Kong as the most free market, free, prosperous city in the world. And why is Hong Kong so different from mainland China economically?
Um, Hong Kong was the poster boy for the free market movement, and Hong Kong was the poster boy for freedom in general. Um, you can hold a beer and walk in the street and drink a beer, and is to the surprise of many people, that's freedom.
By the way, that would be my 100% standard for measure of freedom.
Yes, and I think in a way Hong Kong has three very fundamental principles in place that made it the freest society. Number one is a free port. Free port means everyone can do business in Hong Kong, even if the entity belongs to an enemy at war with the British Empire. I'm talking about German companies could do business freely in Hong Kong during the First World War period, and that was the history. Hong Kong was a free port; anyone can do business. That was designed to be part of the Hong Kong's institutional norm. Um, the reason being, once you allowed everyone to do business freely there, you avoided the cost of maintaining the military presence there, because Hong Kong was, geographically speaking, not defensible at all. When during the Second World War, when Japanese invaded Hong Kong, it shows that if there's an army from the north coming to Hong Kong, there's no way you can defend it. Just is indefensible. But being an indefensible port gives Hong Kong a very interesting institutional setup. You don't have a military presence. You don't have a very obvious military presence by anyone there. And secondly, because of that, you allow free trade to happen. Because if you do not allow free trade, um, as Bastia says, if goods cannot pass the border, soldiers will. So that was the beginning of Hong Kong being a free trade port and a free port in general.